Hello guys, and welcome to episode 39 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Axis side. Previously, we made a very good defense with the 5th SS Armoured Engineer Battalion, using the bunkers to our advantage, and this time around we're going to be defending with the 3rd Battalion of the 9th SS Panzergrenadier Regiment, and I'm going to have to call in the Regiment Group 1074 to back us up, because I can't bring in any aircraft to increase our activation points here since there is AA set up. So let's tactical battle and we'll jump on in. So they are bringing in some armor in phase B. I actually think this is kind of a good thing that they're bringing in the ISU 122s, the 347th Self-Propelled Artillery Regiment into this battle, because it means they're less likely to bring it into the next battle, which will be attacking the reinforcements of this battle. So I think the Regiment Group 1074 will be attacked next, so the fact that they are attacking in this battle means they won't attack them, which is good. Anyway, it's going to take me a second to get my fortifications down, so I'll be back with you guys in just a second. I'm all set up, so let's quickly go through it. Obviously, I had to place down Valka in trenches most of the ways across. I've got Valka further behind them to give them extra veterancy, and those are all connected to a commandant on this side. I've also got some MG34s spread around into buildings with decent line of sight. MG42 bunker up there. AT bunkers on the hill as always, one facing down the road. Then we've got the two up on the hill here. Valka down in trenches with the Valka Führer connected to the commandant back here. This Valka Führer is just giving veterancy to the bunkers. Valka just gets sitting down in those trenches. Valka in trenches here. Pack 37 sniping up the road. Then we've got the MG42s. Pack 37 again. MG42s on the right. So off we go. I've actually kept some units in the 3rd Battalion of the 9th SS. I haven't basically deployed them so that we don't let the unit get destroyed, because I might lose some of these MG42s, and I'm going to try and avoid that at all costs. But one thing I'm definitely going to want to do with my first tick of income is get in the mortars. So I'm probably going to bring in like a couple mortars to the right, a couple mortars to the left, because they are going to have artillery pieces, quite large artillery pieces that I'm going to have to try and counter battery. Otherwise, we're not really going to have much to deal with that. So. Yeah, we're going to bring in a couple to the right hand side. I'm bringing a couple to the left. We'll need a couple for the middle for the 152s. I'm going to have to keep on top of that quite a lot. Otherwise, they're going to slowly break down these bunkers, and then by the time they bring in reinforcements, we're going to have not much to hold them back. Although when they do bring in reinforcements, it will be armoured vehicles, so the bunkers won't be terribly effective. Yeah, gonna make sure these are coming up. I guess I could have had more from the start, but I didn't expect them to actually use this much artillery, so there we go. They've got 40 points, same as me, but they've just purchased, by the looks of things, just all artillery. Anyways, we are holding on to a lot of objectives right now. I guess I could use the 120mm mortar here, maybe. Or it might be better if I just buy all the ones from the Regiment Group 1074. Might be better if I do this, just in case, because I don't want to lose all my mortars in the 3rd Battalion of the 9th Panzergrenadier. Okay, I'm just going to unload those and then give them the order. One of the bunkers is already dead. And there we go. Guess this is the trouble with putting the bunkers out in the open, is they spot them instantly and they just start arting the crap out of them. At some point, I am going to have to take away the dug-in status of this unit and then dig them in again so they can refresh their bunkers. Because I'm pretty sure you lose bunkers on the campaign map as well. If you don't put them into defenses again, like if you don't dig them in. One thing that I'm going to have to be wary of is lack of supply. An issue I have. Then again, it's not like I have a lack of mortars in the first place, so it might be okay. I'm going to unload these mortars near this leader so that we get the veterancy, and then we'll do the two near this Valkyrie. Killed one of the MLs anyway, already. It's good. I mean, if I knew that they were going to do this much with artillery at the start, I probably would have just rushed them. Arting my MG. I'm really hoping that these mortar strikes can be accurate, because it helps out a lot. And so far, so good, I guess. It's just been pretty slow. I thought we'd have to deal with more transports and stuff coming at us, but apparently not. Maybe the division that attacked us just isn't that strong. Okay, I'm just going to move the MG over to the right there, our right side. We just completely whiffed that mortar. There's 2 minutes left. It'll get to phase B, so the tanks will be drawn in, and then the game will end. So we're going to end up disorganizing every single unit that's attacked us. Going to speed things up again though. Right, 30 seconds left. Nothing to worry about. Job done. Gonna start moving towards this objective, so it's a total victory. And there we have it. Apparently we didn't lose anything, but we killed quite a lot of mortars and stuff. That's good. That was a very underwhelming attack for what I thought it would be. I could have easily not reinforced with this unit. Now I've kind of left that unit vulnerable to attack. But looks like the 3rd Battalion of the Infantry Regiment 232 is under attack. We'll bring in the 102nd Fusilier Battalion next door. And I think that's probably all we're going to need. We're being attacked by an AT brigade and the 162nd Guards. Now the 162nd Guards is pretty beat up. The reinforcements are tough though. Jump in. Fight this on the battle map. I think what I'm going to try and do here is maybe go for the victory early on, because we don't really have the ability to defend very well. I don't have enough MGs as far as I'm aware. No. So this is going to be very difficult, especially when the reinforcements arrive. I think I'm going to rush them. I'm going to put a grenadier down here. I'm going to treat this basically like an attack, and this map's actually quite good for doing this because all of the reinforcement points are really close together, so I don't have to invest too much, yeah, like across the map to defend at the start. But what I'm going to do, we're just going to unload these. I'm going to both the IGs. Might lose the IGs in the process, but this is worth it. And we have all the grenadiers just zoom down there with the Grenadier and just unload in their face. That's what I'm going to do. Like as soon as we come under fire. I could also go for an AT gun at the start. I'm going to do the same with the Fusiliers here. We're just going to ride down straight into their face. The Fusiliers won't capture the front line. I'm going to have something that does with them. I guess I could bring like a Grenadier and a Grenadier. The Grenadier might die, which is why I'm a bit cautious. We're going to need units to cover the right hand side. So this is where maybe an AT gun would be good. I could bring in the Pack 40 and the Pack 45. I just cover the right hand side with that. So we put the Pack 40 in there and that in there, and then we just kind of can cover the right completely. Going to use a couple Pioneers down here with some Grenadiers. We'll have those unloaded to the town, and then we'll have like 4 Grens at the start. Just go for the flags here. Right, let's launch. See how we get on. This is going to be kind of ridiculous what I'm doing right now, but there we go. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to have to be on the ball with like unloading stuff. Right, those are going to have to unload early. These are going to have to unload early. These are going to have to unload early. These are going to have to unload early. Okay. Off we go. We've already done a lot of damage, this is good. I mean, honestly, I could use this to smoke and then run these up. Kind of makes my IGs a bit redundant, but might work. We've done a lot of damage at the start, which is good. Also, they're going to invest quite a lot into mortars. So, if I've only got infantry, that's really good for us. Right, this area is a little bit of a problem. We're going to have to go for some mortars here. So I'm going to need to take out that OB. Something, the best defense is an offense, right? This is not recommended, but might work. if I can hold on long enough to get these mortars in position, we might be okay. But I've almost taken that capture point. And the one on the left is also going pretty well. Then we can focus on the units coming through here, which I might be able to clean up quite well with my AT guns. I have the one unit on the right there just in case. They are kind of driving units across, which is something I'm going to have to fix later on. I'm going to have to leave a grenadier here just to hold the front line. Okay, let's get these unloaded, start getting rid of that OB. Let's get these Fusiliers nice and close to the Guardia. Take them out. Okay. Gonna get Fusilier and MG for the left side. Nice. We're killing transports and stuff. We're doing it right. Just got to be careful of these salients cropping up. I'm going to get some like MGs and so on. Alright, we've captured that one. Right, all the Fusiliers on the top can move to the right. And I'm going to keep the Grenadier here with the Grenadier. Okay. Right, I really need to make sure I can see what's coming. As we stopped them coming into this gap, which is good. Now I just need to get my IGs over to the right hand side. Okay. This is kind of crazy right now, but I'd say it's going well. I'm gonna have to make sure I've got units that can hold this area. Because we've got to make sure that we end this ASAP, and that only happens if we hold all the flags that we need to. Okay, that's good. We got rid of those. So I don't need to have all of these here. We can move all of these over to the right hand side. That definitely isn't an engagement we want, so we'll just run away. Okay, lovely. Let's get these on that. And I'm probably going to want to start mortaring these supply trucks. Fusilier's gone down, that's okay. There's a lot of units coming up this hill. We just killed them all, so that's good. Okay, so we pinned those down, which is nice. I'm going to have to make sure I kill off this OB though. I'm going to start moving these across the open, because the OB should be taken care of. Right, these are getting low. We'll move back to ones that are low. And honestly, I should probably just keep mortaring the spawn. I'm going to bring in supply trucks so we can keep doing that. Okay. Biggest problem we have right now is I don't have anything that can push the front line there. On the right, we're getting taken out slowly. I'm going to have all of these move back over to this side. Not massively concerned about losing Fusiliers. The one I need to keep alive is a Grenadier. Okay, gonna get another MG42 in here. Gonna get another leader. And then we're gonna throw more Fusiliers at them. If I have any left. I don't. Okay, so we'll do more mortars then. Please kill the OB. Okay, we got it. Finally. Gonna pin down anything that's shooting at us from range. And we're just gonna keep pushing towards them with any units that are healthy. So, I need to keep pushing across here. My pioneers and so on are getting wrecked over here, so I'm gonna have to reinforce this side. I think I'm just gonna bring in the rest of my grenadiers over here. Okay, I'll bring my Grenadier with the Grenadiers here, make them 2-star veterancy. I really want to get this IG into a good position, but I can't seem to do so just yet. I guess I could bring it down here. That might be okay. Moved into phase B. Well, there's going to be a total defeat soon. I'm going to make sure these keep running away. They are going to have a ton of reinforcements at this point. I need to keep arting the spawn. Losing an MG42 kind of sucks. Oh, that was on the right hand side. Let's bring in a few more units of infantry there. Pretty important. We're starting to get counter batteried. That wouldn't be good if we are. No, 2 minutes left. Okay, I'm just going to keep pulling back where I can. Unload these boys. Get them into cover. Unload these ones up here. Okay. Did a lot of lovely damage on that side. My mortars did work. Okay. We are losing quite a lot in this defense. Ooh, that's not good. They aren't in cover though, so that might be a saving grace. $50 left. These pioneers, they're doing their best. They've run out of Kar 98 ammunition though. So that's a bit awkward. But I don't want to lose my upper bliss munition truck. That's not good. Another Fusilier went down. These MGs I think are going to be racking up kills. Little bit concerned about them getting close to me on this side. I think we're going to have to fall back. 4 seconds left. We just got to hold on a little bit longer. And jobs are good. Alright. That was very, very crazy, but we made it work. 20 losses, 117 kills with no defenses. I think that was actually really good. Really good KD. And we lost mostly Fusiliers, which is a good thing. I want to keep as many Grenadiers alive as possible. Because if they attack the Fusilier unit right now, they're going to have breakthrough defenses. Whereas the Grenadiers don't. So if the Grenadiers get attacked again, which they probably won't anyway, but next turn they'll have breakthrough defenses as well. So that'll be nice. Although I'm going to have to dig in the Fusiliers again. I'll have time to do that regardless. Ooh, they're bringing those tanks down to stop our encirclement. I'm going to have to bunker up on the road there, I suppose. Well, this unit also is going to have to go. We're going to have to get rid of those. I don't know how I'm going to do that. We can total victory onto this and wipe it out, but still. Aircraft jamming into my AA. I don't know how they didn't take any damage there. That's not really fair, is it? Alright, now we're under attack over here. It's going to be the 417th Rifle Regiment, which is pretty beat up. The 11th Artillery and the support group. We're going to bring in the Fusiliers to back us up. And probably going to play this much the same way as I did the last one. I might bring these guys in phase B just in case. This tactical battle. And we'll jump on in. Yeah. So having the phase B reinforcements will probably be pretty nice here. Also, this is good that they're counterattacking on this side because then we can get the advantage in the next turn. And it's this map again. So you know what, guys? We're just going to do the same thing again. I'm probably going to set up more MGs at the start this time, though. Because last time I was basically going balls to the wall to grab the spawns, which worked on the left-hand side, but not so much on the right. I think I might try and do the same thing. We'll take the left-hand side spawns, but I'll set up like an MG encirclement on the left instead, rather than going like crazy with like pushing all the way up, because that lost me quite a few units in the open at the start. I could also place my IGs here as well, so I think we're going to do that. Might cause them to get mortared, but if we're on top of things, it should be okay. We'll leave that one like that. This one can probably drive up and go into the light cover, actually. It's a pretty good idea for the left-hand side. But we'll do the same thing. We'll have the Grenadiers move up, and we'll just unload them, like so. Alright. Could do an MG as well. Yeah, we'll unload that early as well. MGs will be good for taking out enemy OBs, so on. So, where do I want to put this one? Maybe there. Gonna do a Grenadier in here, and I'm gonna grab all these Grenadiers. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just get all those buildings under our control. Alright, I did want to push a load up onto this hill. Probably do Fusiliers again. With the Fusilier Führer and MG42. Have these just charge up. This can unload early. Probably make sure that that's in a better position. And then Ziffer can go with them. Okay. Right, then I'm going to have to get enough units on the right hand side that I can hold this, because last time we kind of let that go too easy. Put a Grenadier there as well, just to make them extra veterancy, get more value out of them. And then we're going to do... I'm thinking Grenadiers with a bunch of Fusiliers. I'm going to need something in the middle here as well. Do I have... I've got the AT gun again, I could do that. Like 40 might be a better idea. Just to cover the open there. Do I have more MGs? Got one more MG. I think I might just remove one of these Fusiliers. And we'll put an MG over here as well. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, well, these guys are going up here. Thankfully, I'm not doing these orders too crazy. I do want to, of course, do this again. Well, that was fine. I accidentally selected all of my units there and then just gave them that order. That was not good. Did that order these guys as well? No. It was just units on screen. Okay. And off we go. They're going to have a lot of points to throw at us. So this could get pretty hectic. Ooh, that right side's not looking good. Let's just unload early. Put these into cover. Unload these. Unload these. Put the Fusilier Führer into cover. Okay. Off we go. I'm not sure why this is coming all the way over here. Oh, probably because it's one I forgot to change the orders on. I should definitely start spreading these out, I think. Nice, we killed a OB already. This is going to be more crazy than the last. I might just tell these to fall back for now. They've made a little bit of a hole here because my Pack 40 died. I may as well move this into range of the MG. I'm going to move this forwards as well. And that MG is definitely going to run out of ammunition. Okay, let's move these back a little bit. It might be worth me just sending a unit of Grenadiers to go kill that mortar. Or whatever it is, probably an F-22. These guys can start moving up on the right. IG is going to start pushing forwards with the MG42. Alright, on the hill, we're just going to keep falling back because these are all under artillery fire constantly. I'm going to move back this MG. Okay, big old salient. Let's just fill that hole with some Grenadiers. Get some more mortars in. Okay. So I haven't really been in the right position to get this left-hand side, which is not great. I'm gonna just put a unit of grenadiers on the left-hand side, just in case. I'm gonna start hitting that OB, it's super important. Glad my IG's hitting the F-22. Should be able to kill that quite quick. Good. Gonna get the MG42 actually up onto the high ground. Let's do that. So things have slowed down a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll put all of these Fusiliers up here because we can't really push too much. We'll get them into cover. I'm going to bring in some more Grenadiers to hold that position with them. That's getting hit by the F-22 that just came in. Like there is more stuff coming in on the right hand side. And what we could do is invest in an IG for the mid. I might do that. Have the Grenadiers get into cover. Do the IG-33 there. I may need to pull back from this attack onto the spawn on the left. The issue we're having is they're not going to attack as concentrated in this area, so if they keep bringing in units the whole way across, we're not going to have as effective placement of our units, which is kind of annoying. Like before, I was able to like leave one here and move the rest to the right, which certainly created a lot more pressure on their spawn, but now it's a bit more spread out. We're susceptible to breaking much more, which is not good. And we're also taking counter battery because we're not on top of the mortars and so on. So yeah, it's not good. My IG is breaking there, so we're gonna have to move these back. Yeah. I mean, we are in heavy cover here, but the Strelki will eventually get the better of us. I'm gonna try and get my Fusilier filler back. And these guys can start doing a runner. We'll have to start falling back, I think. Right. That can fall back. That can fall back. These guys can stay hidden. One of my mortars got counter batteried. We'll have to target F-22 as well, I think. It's fine. Let's just keep moving this back. Grenadier is almost dead. These ones can keep falling back. Okay. We're just going to keep moving back here, I think. And I'm going to move this MG all the way back down here. Right, then after those are finished firing, we'll move them. Grenadiers are taking a beating. We'll have to tell them to fall back. I'm probably just going to bring in some Fusiliers here to give eyes for my IG. Right side's looking pretty sketch as well. I think I killed the unit there, so that's good. Oh, that's another MG. I'm getting pretty low on these MGs. That's not good. Also, that OB is still alive. That's so annoying. I did end up losing the Grenadier in the middle. That's unfortunate. These can start falling back because that artillery fire is constant. They're coming in close to these pioneers, which is actually a good thing. Especially, well, I have the extra veterancy on these as well. I'm going to bring in some extra Fusiliers there just in case. Okay, going to move the SDKZ-71 behind the trees there. Alright, back to total victory in 4 minutes. Which is good. And would you look at that, the OB's still alive. Okay, let's bring in more mortars. The Grenadier is going to have to fall back here eventually. I'm going to start moving forwards the Fusiliers though. I'm going to move those up with the Grenadier. And I'm going to bring in like the Battlefeuer on the right hand side or something, because I need something a bit more substantial there. I should bring in that supply vehicle really. This is kind of annoying. And the big issue we have here is that if they bring in any Avtos or stuff, which they inevitably will, it's gonna hurt. It might. Wait, what? How did my IG get killed by a Maxim? Oh, that's just annoying. Oh shit. That Grenadier is so dead. Okay, 4 minutes left. I'm kind of running low on units. Yeah, and they got lots of Straki now. Not good. Right, we're into phase B. Let's help ourselves out a bit. Panzergren time. Okay, one thing that might be quite helpful is a couple of mortars on the left. So many units here. This is why I really wanted the IG-33 here, but obviously that didn't work out. Can't really afford to lose any more, because the more we lose, the more time they get, and then it just gets harder and harder and harder to hold back the waves of infantry that they have. We've got to just try and stick on top of these objectives, even if it means like falling back to the ones behind us, I guess. Oh, and these are already being counter-batteried. Right, let's just spread these out. Need to... I'll do. My SDKZ-71 got a kill? What the... That never happens. The SDKZ-7s, they're normally terrible. Alright, I'm gonna unload a couple there, we'll unload a couple here. Up to those two back. Alright, so we need to grab this one as well. And this one, apparently. Okay. Up to that one back. These all need to unload. I'm just gonna mortar the crap out of those guys. This can fall back. Get some more Panzergrens in here. Get an MG in here. Two. Right, I'm just gonna spread these out as well. We are taking a lot of losses right now. I don't really have too much more that I can bring in. Just need to keep capturing back these objectives. Should be okay. Okay. This is kind of ridiculous how many units are here. We're like 1 unit behind us, but gap in this ground. Right, we're back to 18 to 6. We just killed a lot of units there. That's good. The Panzergrens are starting to pay off a little bit, in that they can do a lot of damage, and of course all the MGs firing away and all that good stuff. That can fall back. There's no point in letting them die unnecessarily. Right, there's an Avto there. They're really going for this objective, damn. Gun should have went down. These units are taking a beating. I think we're gonna get there. It's crazy. I'm just gonna have this move back and then go forwards again. We can take out the unit that was capping this objective. Just the NKVD there. Good. Right, now we counter push. Because the battles lasted so long that we just absolutely decimated their forces. That looked scary for a moment, but thankfully we managed to pull back. Right, let's go for this objective. I think we can probably do it. Especially if I mortar wherever they are. I'm going to try and push across here, just in the open, because then I can reveal where they are and kill them. This is going to have to fall back. I love the way the 50mm mortar is actually being effective. Because my Fusiliers run out of MG ammunition, so they're outranged. Alright, we found them. Alright, now we need to mortar this area, mortar this area, mortar this area, and then we take that flag. With the next unit of grenadiers. Apparently. We might also be able to grab this one if I go straight for it. But we shall see. I'm really hoping that pushes the flag over. Like a total victory, I don't think matters too much on the defense, but it'd be good to have. Damn. What a battle. That was incredible. Alright, total victory, 18 minutes, 37 seconds, 49 kills, 130 losses. My frontline units, they're going to need replacing. Wow. That was a bloody battle. It's because they had all of their units in Phase A. So they had a lot of reinforcements. Yeah. If there was another Guards Rifle Division, I feel like we would have completely lost that. But either way, that is it. It is our turn, and unfortunately it has been my time. We survived the onslaught of attacks, which was actually insane. Next time around, we'll continue to press on. Yeah, we've got a lot of units that we can just crush immediately. I mean, even on the right flank, I might be able to do something with some attacks, because all of these are disorganized. And there's a lot of units there that can't actually reinforce. I can also bombard them so that I can destroy them. Then again, we didn't do that before, mainly because I didn't want to overextend. Yeah, overextending would be bad, especially with a lot of those weaker units that have been attacked a lot. We do have the reinforcements arriving, so I think it'd be best if we just patient on the right side and then just continue the aggression on the left and in the middle. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.